dodgy. Get down there and see them in Burwood.
Again tonight, we've got another East versus West matchup here, Stephen.
Well, indeed, Benny Lucas from the UK, fresh off the boat, and now working out at Riddler's Gym. Benny Lucas, a very established UK fighter, over 30 fights, and was quietly confident at the weigh-in, and wasn't at all fazed by Alexi's record or I suppose Alexi's toughness, and thinks he's got, I suppose, the answer to the mystery that is Alexi petroulias.
The great.
The great Alexi. Alexi, of course, coming off the close-fought loss to Ramesh Habib, as we mentioned earlier.
Yep.
And geez, what a big finish that was from Ramesh.
Oh, yeah.
And I suppose a good time to announce October 5th will be the next Warriors Way big show, looking to make it Australia versus USA. And I'd like to announce Ramesh again being on that show, potentially as a main event against a very accomplished American fighter to be announced. So big things ahead for Ramesh as he continues his winning ways, and more fighters on tonight's card will hopefully front for that one. October 5th, Warriors Way. Weekend after the AFL Grand Final. It's going to be a big show.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's turned into an international affair. Hammer bringing in fighters from across the globe and even the USA. The fights just keep getting better at Warriors Way.
Oh, we had Australia versus New Zealand a couple of Warriors Ways ago, so it only makes sense we go up the Pacific. Next it'll be the UK and the Canadians. But Alexi back at Warriors Way since Warriors Way 20 when he defeated Indigo Boyd, who will be on the card right up next.
Yeah, well, Alexi Indigo, they've all mixed it up with each other. The new man on the block in this weight division is Benny Lucas.
Yeah.
And of course, he's no shortage of strong sparring partners at Riddler's Gym with Darren and Kaylee, of course. And, geez, what a powerhouse gym that is based in WA. So a big thank you again to Riddler's team, always so supportive of myself, Warriors Way, and indeed everybody. Any Muay Thai shows, someone's going to be popping up from Riddler's Gym. They've got such a big stable of fighters, just like the Pit. I mean, I don't know what they put in the water in Perth or WA, but geez, they're breeding some solid Thai boxers.
Well, 70% of it's desalinated, so that must be the case. That must be the success. But Alexi petroulias, as we said, also due to fight at Yokkao 39 in Sydney. Fight Singdam.
Louis Regis putting on that big Yokkao show.
Yep.
So keep an eye on that one. Louis Regis on Facebook has been quite active promoting that. Indeed, Instagram, myself, Mark Hammer Castanini. You guys follow us on Instagram, and there's a lot of stuff happening in the fight community that we like to share. So if you're on social media, Instagram or Facebook, check it out.
Back to the end of the first round.
Just a feeling out process between the two guys. A lot of respect shown.
Yeah, the fighters, the feeling out process is done, and it'll slowly heat up as we get, especially into the third round onwards. Second round, they're going to be testing range still, testing the clinch, just seeing what each has to offer.
And that's what can be so exciting about a 5-round fight, because the momentum and the intensity builds so gradually, but eventually they're just absolutely firing off at each other. And you see beautiful spinning reverse kick, didn't quite land there from petroulias.
It's the big crescendos of the five-rounders that people hang out for. Of course, in Thailand, there's the Thai music that picks up in pace and gets that atmosphere. And because it's live, the band can sort of build with the fighters. Not so much of that happening, obviously, in Australia or overseas. So a lot of it's recorded, so it sort of has the same tempo. But in Thailand, the fighters do fight with a live accompaniment of the Thai music. Not something that Western society has really embraced.
No.
We do have a stage here in Warriors Way tonight, though.
Stage is full of sponsors' tables. I don't know if I'll put a band right in the middle of the sponsors.
Perhaps if they did a house remix or something.
Get the fluoros out, guys. A couple of glow sticks. We make our own version.
Revolver, sponsored by new sponsors. But Alexi and Ben, pace has picked up a little bit. They're just looking for that little opening there is Alexi trying to close in and unleash those elbows as he so often does.
Ben Lucas from the UK via Riddler's Gym in the blue shorts. Alexi petroulias from 8 Blades in the red, coming out of the red corner, of course.
Beautiful
Nice catch. Alexi just storms forward as he loves to do. He loves to get on the inside, smash away at the body with the knees, and then look to do the damage with the elbows if you give him a millimetre to get the arms through. But what a twist turn takedown Benny Lucas doing it in fine style in the clinch. You don't often see that, gentlemen.
No, just when you thought he had him, he turns the tables on you.
Again, the catch looking for the takedown. Good vertical base there from the UK man.
Both fighters starting to really warm up here now. Could be anybody's fight. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at Alexi just plastering that glove up high on his right side. Just very aware of that switch lead round kick from Benny Lucas. So he's got his head covered for the head kick, and he's ready to catch if the kick comes to the body. So Alexi's still pushing forward.
Yeah, nice body kick there from Petroulias.
Lucas not using his reach as much as I thought he would, gentlemen. I thought he'd be popping out the push kick a lot more.
Yep.
Keeping the jab, just really working straight down the middle, measuring that range, and then working off that. In turn, is opting to go for round techniques, those round kicks, which can be nullified quite easy by a shorter fighter. You can walk through that round kick and get in for the clinch.
Yep.
And like you said, Alexi likes to get in on the inside. Is he going to pull out a few more tricks in this next coming round? We're here to see.
Round number 3. It's Warriors Way 23. This fight brought to you by Cafe Odgie. Get down and see them in Burwood.
Say thank you to Peter.
Yeah, he's been with Warriors Way from show number 1. Such loyalty from a sponsor and a mate. So a big thanks to for Pete and the crew at Cafe Odgie, the best Italian food in Melbourne's east.
Make a great margarita too. I will attest to that. I've been there a couple of times.
Oh, the classic Italian margarita, the drink.
Absolutely.
Not the pizza.
There
goes Alexi again.
Benny Lucas lost his own footing, but nevertheless, proficient in the clinch. And geez, how good is he in the grapple? You won't often see Alexi Petroulias taken down in the clinch,
no.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that. High kick from Lucas, the switch high kick, which Alexi's been so guarded against.
Really impressed that Alexi's catching those kicks, but he's not managing to convert them into takedowns.
Yeah, just a strong vertical base, and that is, I suppose, the mark of experience of Ben Lucas. We saw it earlier on the card when fighters were getting their kicks caught, they were getting taken down. But as a fighter matures, they know a caught kick doesn't always result in a takedown, especially if you're trained in that, sort of negation to that technique.
Both fighters looking very strong, both of them looking really fresh, well conditioned. Some good blows being traded. Nice low kick there from Petroulias. Just judging the time. Nice body kick and just misses that head kick that comes in from Lucas.
Ben Lucas looks really comfortable on the counter.
He does. Yeah, he counters really well. Alexi in turn is not, you don't often see it, but he's using angles well in this fight too. He's stepping off away from power side. He's away from that switch lead. So Alexi is giving Ben Lucas a fair bit of respect and not making any silly mistakes here that could cost him the fight. In turn, Lucas doing at this point, I suppose, just enough. He's putting in the long range. He's done some nice takedowns. There's the takedown back now from Alexi. Just a show of strength from him. So this one's so close. Step up elbow from Alexi. He's renowned for that. Likes to get on the inside, grind away with those big elbows. Reckon he's only one of few fighters that has calluses on the end of his elbows, banging them out so much.
Both fighters in the clinch here tonight. Lucas trying to get another reversal, try and take Alexi down, but Alexi breaks away.
Actually, Alexi, they tried the switch, just didn't it? But Lucas now been better, probably controlling the center of the ring, and nice body rip there, right on almost just above the liver there from Lucas.
This is such a great matchup of styles.
And Lucas is picking his shots a little bit more than Alexi. Alexi's bringing a lot more pressure, I find, so far in this fight. And that'll do it for round number 3. As it's an intriguing fight we've got going on here. Here at Warriors Way, October 5, Warriors Way 24. Stay tuned for all your ticket details for that. And as Hammer previously announced, Ramesh Habib will be on the card. That spectacular head kick knockout of Ben Cant just prior to this fight. Jumping elbow. Step up elbow turned into a jumping elbow there from Alexi.
Ramesh is so fresh after that last knockdown. I couldn't put him back on this card. front up after this fight.
Tag team Muay Thai.
Get him to go again. Yeah. Get my money's worth. In his purse.
You can fight a 4-man eliminator twice. Why not? You know.
Lots of action here tonight between this battle of supremacy here at Warriors Way. Alexi Petroulias against the Englishman, Mr. Benny Can. Benny seems to be taking the sharper shots, the more measured shots, landing them more cleanly, but Alexi's really continued to apply the pressure, throwing a little bit more activity at Ben. But Ben has just been so good in the clinch, managing a few reversals, and the crowd's just electric here tonight.
Well, Alexi Petroulias, you know, he's like the flu. Once he gets a hold of you, it just doesn't go away. It's a human version of the man flu. Just stays with you.
Just as debilitating.
And he's just in there. Look at him. There he goes. Benny Lucas reaches for the tissues once again.
We love you, Alexi. Don't take it personally.
Alexi's just there. You know, such resolve and mental strength, Alexi Petroulias. That really, you know, sets him apart from a lot of fighters, because you can throw anything at him and he never shows any signs of weakness.
No.
He never shows signs of breaking down, and that in itself can you know, the mental game comes a lot into it when you're a fighter. If you're throwing everything you've got at a fighter and he's still there and he's looking like he's going to keep coming at you, it is, you know, it's that Thai moniker of you never show anything. And the harder you get hit, the less emotion you show. So that's where the psychology of it comes into the fight game. And Alexi Petroulias has certainly mastered that. In turn, Ben Lucas has been a revelation, the man from the UK. And certainly, I'm sure we'll see a lot more of him, because he's showcasing some fine skills in this battle.
It's great to see him coming such a long way away and just putting on such an amazing performance.
Yeah, and as I said, not many people have seen Ben Lucas fight, and I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of him here in Australia now fighting because of the effort he's put into this fight.
Both fighters back into the clinch, which has been quite common for the fight this evening. Although I'm really impressed, they've gone into the clinch, and earlier in the fight, Benny was really having his way with Alexi, but Alexi's really come on strong and managed to take control of the clinch of late. Nice low kick there from Benny. Petroulias hunting him down, resetting, moving forward. Benny on the defensive. And we're going to go to the next and final round.
So 5th and final round here, Alexi Petroulias and Ben Lucas here at Warriors Way 23. We hope you've enjoyed all the action this evening. Don't forget, title fight to go. Indigo Boyd and Chris Yuen as this 5th and final round begins at the same pace. The 4th ended at a nice chopping low kick there from Lucas. Alexi showing some respect on that.
Lucas looking to step across actually and attack the back leg. Switch kick to the back leg. So Lucas now figuring Alexi's lead leg is pretty well conditioned. So looking to see if there's an opening on that rear thigh.
And the activity levels, both fighters know they need to do something convincing. It's too close a fight so far. Both of them come out of the gate just absolutely firing for this final round. Alexi getting the early takedown in this round. So I wouldn't want to be a judge for this, guys.
It has been a close one all the way through, shot for shot. Good even matchup, this one.
Oh, big George. I think that was more of a slip, perhaps, there from Ben Lucas. He's going to get counted.
Oh, he's going to get counted. That's going to make the difference, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's in disbelief, saying it was a slip. But Mark Cook convinced it was something, obviously, delivered from Alexi that sent Benny Lucas down.
I'll tell you what, maybe it's a hometown prejudice, but I reckon that there was an elbow there, gents. I don't know if it landed cleanly, but I could have sworn that Alexi threw an elbow there.
We'll have a close look at the replay on that one.
And as I say that, Ben slips quite obviously.
So looking to chop the legs of Alexi out, Ben Lucas, but Alexi now just controlling distance well, switching off the lead. And letting it all go now, Ben Lucas, a man from UK. Downward jumping elbow, Alexi Petroulias.
Closing stages of this fight. And wow, what it's been is Alexi gets in and against the double unders and trying to finish the takedown. Oh, nice elbow on the exit there from Lucas.
Oh, and beautiful little sneaky takedown there from Alexi.
Caught the low kick this time, so reached low, caught the kick, and took the footing there, Ben Lucas.
Alexi's happy to go into the clinch. He's been doing quite well.
But that eight count, Nicholas, that Lucas would have got, that's going to be doing his head in right about now. It's making clarity after an 8 count. You think he's not justified. That is a really hard thing to do. If you think you've been ripped, you know that negative thought gets into your process, and then your strategy just can go straight out the window after it. But Lucas is doing his all to get it back.
That's a beautiful chopping low kick from Lucas. With Petroulias coming forward, not far away with that right hand. You can sense Lucas now behind. After we talked about that 8 count, he's down to throw the kitchen sink at it.
Here we go, seconds out. It's only a few seconds away from the end of this battle. Both fighters pouring everything on that they've got. Benny knows that he needs to make it back after that 8 count. And I tell you what, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing display of technique from two highly trained warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action in your semi-main event, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scored the contest 49-47 to Lucas. Your second judge scored the contest 48-46 Petroulias. Your third and deciding judge scored the contest 49-46, declaring you winner via split points decision. Red corner, Alexander the Great Petroulias.
Alexi Petroulias gets the win here at Warriors Way 23, gets the trophy there from Peter from Cafe Oggi.